Hey everybody, welcome back to Buddy's Spirits and Cigars. And today we are going to do a blind flight of Knob Creek 9, 12, 15, and 18 year. So let's get into it. These were poured by Mr. Executive, Mr. Producer. They were poured blind, so we have no idea which one is what. So we're just going to call it sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, sample 4, give our thoughts. At the end, we will we'll have a pick, whichever one we think's the best in our own opinion, and then we'll kind of collaborate and see what everybody thinks. So, sample 1, let's go.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Good on the nose. Well, we're pretty big Knob Creek fans here, so it's not going to be anything that's going to be disappointing, no matter which one gets last place.
I could take a bath in this. Like,
You wear this cologne?
this is phenomenal.
It does smell good. Lots of oak on that one, to me.
I 100% agree. That was like an oak bomb, man.
Yeah, you get a nice hug, and it still lingers. For me, it's still going.
That mouth feels
Long hug.
too.
Great presentation. Oh, you want to move on? Okay.
Are we doing one still?
Yeah, that's what we're on.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'll go to 2.
No, I was wondering
That's
which one
okay.
we're still
You
on.
want to go to 2? We'll go to 2.
Hey, talking to the mic. I can't hear you.
I'm talking into it. Trying to get used to our new sound equipment. So
Normally, when Dawson here is talking to the mic, it's an Alice in there.
Shots have been real today. Number 2 seems to be a little more alcohol forward on the nose.
it doesn't have quite so much characteristic to it as sample 1 did.
Yeah.
For me, on the nose, it smells a little lighter, not as complex.
Swear, if this is 18, I'm gonna be pissed.
You haven't decided yet, so you at least have that going for you. Even on the palate, that one kind of hits the very front of your tongue and has a more ethanol forward to it. It doesn't have near the hug like sample 1
there's
did.
no hug.
Yeah. Maybe a little. It disappears extremely fast.
It's smooth, but it's lower proof.
Yep.
For sure. You can tell by the taste. At least it seems that way.
These should all be 100 proof,
Yeah.
but it drinks lesser. I do agree.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I realize that it doesn't taste like
Right. I'm with you.
this drinks to me more like an 80 proof.
It's definitely not as smooth to me. It's as smooth as sample 1. It's not as pleasant on the palate.
No.
And I might be dead wrong, but it seems younger.
All right. Going on to sample 3. Bruce said sample 3.
Yes.
Make it happen. Just not a whole lot for the nose at all. Not for me.
Yeah, I agree. The nose there's not much there. Actually.
Boy, this is not easy.
This is not easy.
I mean, so all 3 samples have been good, but trying to pick out, okay, which one do you think is more time or less time. I mean,
Right.
It's,
Well, and like last time, I did pretty well on when we did these ones. You know, I was obviously behind the scenes, but I was guessing I did very well. So there's like a lot of pressure for me going into this. It's not as clear.
I think number 3 has a silkier mouthfeel to me.
Yeah, and the legs on the glass didn't hang around like one did.
then it has more of a hug than sample 2.
Yes, not as much as sample.
Correct. I agree.
My estimation anyway. It's murky.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is difficult.
it is very different.
Number 4.
Sample 4. Almost a little bit of vanilla, maybe.
Yeah, I get
On
a
that
little
one?
bit more. I get a little bit more sweetness on the nose on this one. I get more of a caramel, actually.
This is the best nose.
I agree. It's more pleasant than it's not just a slap of alcohol in the nose. That one's got quite a bit of wood characteristic on it as well.
Boy, and it goes down easy, doesn't it?
It's smooth.
I mean, there is no burn there at all.
No, you don't get the Kentucky hug on this one.
Not at all.
I think that is the smoothest so far for me.
1 and 4 have been very, very. Not that the other two weren't good, but 1 and 4 have been pretty phenomenal.
No hug, oak bomb, pleasant nose. Sample 4 wins off the nose for me. There's no. I mean, the other ones almost not even in the same game.
100%.
They don't smell bad.
And the flavors kind of carry through more on 4 than they do the other ones for me as well.
Yeah.
Well, and I get the first initial pass the tongue, I get the hug, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So that's what I need. I am getting a hug, but it's
On 4
it's like a friend hug where you just walk up and kind of
from
hey,
the
buddy.
side, yeah, just a
No,
little
that's
pat on
not
the
a-
shoulder. Yeah.
That's not like a full.
I was thinking like a pat on the ass, shoulder.
Oh, hey,
I'm sorry.
get that out of
Family
here.
show. Family
Ain't
show.
doing that mess. All right, so for me, no hug, oak bomb, pleasant nose. Hands down wins on the nose for me on this
Yeah.
one.
Sure.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm calling 4 my favorite so far.
4's your favorite so far.
That's what I'm rolling.
I'm gonna have to run through. I've had 2 and 3 in between.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 and 4 was my favorite out of all 4 of them.
Same.
So it's going to come down between 1 and 4.
Like on one hand, I hope like the 1 and 4 is like the 15 and 18, and then on the other, I hope it's the 9 because that's like the easiest one to get and that's the cheapest. You know.
Well, then go back and smell 1, and it's kind of a molasses sweetness to it.
A lot sweeter.
Yeah.
Maple, kind of a maple syrup.
Yeah, after having went through the flight.
Yeah. No, definitely has. I agree.
Yeah.
It's open. Like I want to say it's opened up, but it hasn't been sitting out any longer.
Yeah, they all got poured up at the same time.
Yeah.
So they've had.
I think there's a little more fruit in it.
One definitely has the hug. That wins the hug contest out of all 4 of them. And it is lots of characteristics from the barrel. Definitely can taste the oak on that one.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I think 4 wins at least.
I'm with you. Four wins. It wins off the nose, wins on the palate.
I agree. So we're all unanimous.
I'm going to say 4-1.
first place goes to sample 4 for me.
I'm seeing 4, 1, 3, 2.
Second goes to sample 1.
Yes, 2 and 3. I'm trying to make a decision. I have 3 ahead of 2. But
3 smells more floral and sweeter than 2 to me. Maybe more perfumey.
actually get a hair of cinnamon. Versus
Kind of like maybe a cinnamon toothpaste kind of smell. Not like, I mean, it's not like
it's not Fireball.
right. Not like an atomic fireball or fireball the drink or something.
It's
Not
cinnamon candle. That your mama's got.
Hey, I have cinnamon candles.
I'm not. I think it's a little more floral, not quite as, maybe a little more perfumey type. Perfume's not real. I can't say potpourri. It's not that in that direction or
Right.
that much floral. Either.
Brucey, did you flip or I still got 3 ahead of 2. What are you thinking down on that end? I'm with you. I had 3 ahead. I
Yeah,
tasted them and
I just had to retaste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my 4-1, 3-2 list.
yeah, I got 4-1, 3. That's the same.
Yep, that's what I got. So
Results.
let's do a pick. So let's write down what we think each one of those are.
So I've done that,
All right.
and I probably butchered it.
Well, and me and Bruce need to do it then.
Here, you can see.
That's cool.
so you
No,
don't
I don't want any.
Nobody
I don't want
thinks-
any
okay.
influence on.
After you write yours, you can look because I don't want people thinking I'm changing after we get the results.
I'm just.
Well, I can say while Bruce is doing that, I've got my picks on here. What I think's what. We haven't had the 18 year, so we absolutely have no clue as to what it tastes like. We've had the other 3. Now that doesn't remember that we remember exactly how each one of them tastes, but
I've had too much in between.
yeah, I mean, there's
And I
been
haven't
several.
had any knob
What
since we did this last time.
It's what I should have done is I should have drank all mine at home last night and got ready, studied up, but I did not.
Yeah, we're not trying to cheat.
No cheating.
I just want
Hey,
to do this.
no, that is studying. That is not cheating.
Yeah,
No, that's cheating.
all right. Sample number 1. What do you think it is? What do you have written down?
I called it 9.
I put 18.
I put sample 1 as 15 year. Sample 1 is the 12 year. Sample 1 is the 12 year. Sample 1 took second place for me.
Same here.
Sample number 2. Sample number 2 got last place for me. And I said it was the 9 year. That's
I did as well.
what you
I
said.
called it
18. You hit it. It's the 18.
Wow.
Sample 2 is the 18 year, and it got last place. That just blows my mind.
Well,
It really does.
well, my thinking going from the flavor profiles was diminishing.
Yeah.
And that one being in the barrel the longest doesn't always mean that that's the most flavor. You know what I mean?
True.
I've had other ones that were older that the flavor wasn't as good. And that one just, and I probably got lucky. That's what I want
Well,
from the
usually
outset.
them being in the barrel that long, I would expect that to be the most oak forward of all of these.
Yep.
And to me, it was not. It was not the most oak forward. Matter of fact, I wrote that it's not as smooth as sample 1, which is sample 1 was the 12 year.
No,
So-
I agree completely. The 12-year sample 1, the mouthfeel was just so good for me.
Yeah.
The flavor and nose were great, but the mouthfeel what really sold it.
Well, I put it was woody. It was a long hug. It was complex flavors. I enjoyed it. It got second place, but I enjoyed it. So, all right. So sample number 3. What did we put that it was? Sample 3, 15.
I put it as 12. Obviously, that's not right.
Okay.
And it's my third favorite.
I put it as 18. As sad as that is. I put that it kind of hits you at the front of the palate, had a longer hug than sample 2 did. So anyway, it got third place for me. And that was the 9-year. Sample 3 was the 9-year. So that took third place. And what did it get for you?
It was
Third place for you. What did it get for you?
It was third. Yep.
Third for you. Okay.
Sure.
All right, so that leaves sample 4 is the 15-year.
The funny thing is, last time we did this, 12 beat the other two.
The 12 beat the 15, yes.
But this time it was a flip flop.
So we didn't do this live last time, or video wise last time. It didn't work out the way that we were happy with it. So that, and from
Didn't have the
time
18.
from the time we got that done and got to editing and talking about it, we decided we acquired a bottle of 18. So we're able to add the 18 into the mix, which obviously changed everything for us. So the sample 4 for me was the winner of all 4 samples. I put that it was the 12-year, and I thought it was the 12.
That's what I put too. I put it down as a 12.
I guessed at 15.
Out of the 9, 12, and 15, 12-year has won hands down for me. And so I was just like, that's what I'm used to. That's what I know. So I'm going to go with that again. I'm just
Me
going to
too.
call that the 12. So that's what I did. And I was obviously wrong.
Yeah, I did the same.
It was my
Same thing.
it was my number 1 rated, and I guessed it at 15.
Okay. Well, good for you. You
Got 1 out of 4.
so yeah. So in our opinion, the 15-year actually wins the blind. Now, the 9, 12, and 15 have been opened for what?
While.
A few months. A few months. And we haven't been drinking on them much at all because we wanted to save it for when it came time for us to do this new episode. So the 18 was a fresh crack, got poured up right after we cracked it. So now if we decide let it get some air time, we got the neck pour is out, it may change it and it might be a different story.
I got a little idea for you guys as well. What about we throw a little liquid store pick in here if we do this again and see where that lands?
Well, the problem with that is it's a single barrel 120 proof.
It drinks like it's 80.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it'll blow them all out of the water.
I think it would too.
It would.
It's
That's
phenomenal.
not a fair one because you've got a lot more complexities with a barrel proof versus something that's been watered down to 100 proof.
I agree.
That's pulling in a ringer.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's our thoughts on a blind flight of 9 through 18. Congratulations to the winner, Knob Creek 15. You win.
Yeah.
That is what it is. We're going to finish our samples. Have a great time. We appreciate you guys and girls joining up with us. Don't forget about our Patreon. We may actually switch to a different platform other than Patreon for subscriptions. We're not quite as happy with that as we thought we would be. We really want to be able to show some behind the scenes videos and pictures and things like that. It will only allow us to do pictures. So we're looking at other avenues and venues. If you have any ideas, comment them below. We'd love to hear from you. And that'll do it for us. We'll catch you on the next one.
episode.